When a hallway light won't turn off, and there's a report of no power at either three-way switch, several potential causes need to be investigated. A systematic approach is crucial for diagnosing and resolving the issue. Firstly, loose connections can be a common culprit. Begin by carefully examining all connections at the switches and the light fixture itself. Ensure that each wire is securely fastened to its terminal. Loose connections can create intermittent or persistent electrical paths, preventing the light from turning off. Secondly, a faulty switch could be the problem. Even if both switches appear to be unresponsive, one or both could be internally damaged. Replacing both three-way switches simultaneously is a good way to eliminate the possibility of a defective switch causing the issue. When installing the new switches, pay close attention to the wiring to avoid any misconnections. Miswired switches are another common cause. Double-check if the switches are connected correctly in a three-way configuration. The wiring of three-way switches can be confusing, so refer to a wiring diagram or consult an electrician if needed. The common terminal on one switch should be connected to the power source, while the common terminal on the other switch should be connected to the light fixture. The two traveler wires should connect the remaining terminals on both switches. A stuck switch is another possibility. Inspect the switches for any debris or obstruction that may be preventing them from returning to the off position. Sometimes, dust, dirt, or small objects can jam the switch mechanism, causing it to remain in the on position. Clean the switch and ensure that it moves freely. The light fixture itself could be faulty. Even if the switches are functioning correctly, a problem within the light fixture can prevent it from turning off. Check the light fixture's wiring, bulb socket, and any other components for signs of damage or malfunction. If the light fixture is old or damaged, consider replacing it. A hot wire short in neutral is another potential cause. Use a multimeter to check if there is a short circuit between the hot wire and the neutral wire at either switch or the light fixture. A short circuit can create a continuous electrical path, keeping the light on. Be extremely cautious when working with electrical circuits, and always turn off the power at the circuit breaker before testing for shorts. Constant voltage to the light should also be checked. Measure the voltage at the light fixture with a multimeter. If there is constant voltage, even when the switches are off, it indicates a wiring issue that needs to be addressed. Trace the wiring back to the switches and the power source to identify the source of the voltage. Timer or occupancy sensors can also keep the light on. Check if there are any timers or occupancy sensors in the hallway that may be keeping the light on. These devices can be programmed to turn the light on and off automatically, and they may be malfunctioning or set to an incorrect schedule. Disable or adjust the settings of any timers or occupancy sensors to see if this resolves the issue. A neutral wire break is another possibility. Inspect the neutral wire to ensure it is properly connected and not broken. A broken neutral wire can disrupt the electrical circuit, causing the light to remain on or flicker. Check the neutral wire connections at the switches, the light fixture, and the circuit breaker panel. Reverse switch legs may also be the problem. Determine if the switch legs, which are the wires connecting the switches to the light fixture, are reversed. This can cause the light to stay on regardless of the switch position. Use a multimeter to identify the switch legs and ensure that they are connected to the correct terminals in the switches and the light fixture. Now, let's delve deeper into each of these potential causes and how to diagnose them effectively. Regarding loose connections, the integrity of any electrical circuit hinges on secure connections. Over time, wire connectors can loosen due to vibration, temperature fluctuations, or improper installation. When inspecting connections, first turn off the power to the circuit at the breaker. Then systematically check each wire nut, screw terminal, and push-in connector. Give each wire a gentle tug to ensure it is firmly seated. If a wire is loose, tighten the screw terminal or replace the wire nut. For push-in connectors, use a small screwdriver to release the wire and then reinsert it, ensuring a solid connection. Secondly, to address the possibility of faulty switches, understand that three-way switches don't have on and off positions in the traditional sense. Instead, they alternate the circuit path, allowing the light to be controlled from two locations. A faulty switch might have internal damage that prevents it from properly changing the circuit, regardless of its position. To test the switch, use a multimeter in continuity mode. With the power off, disconnect the switch and test the continuity between the common terminal and each of the traveler terminals in both switch positions. A good switch should show continuity between the common terminal and one traveler terminal in each position, and no continuity when the switch is in the opposite position. If a switch fails this test, it should be replaced. Furthermore, regarding miswired switches, the proper wiring of three-way switches is crucial for their functionality. The power source, which is the hot wire from the breaker, should connect to the common terminal of one switch. The light fixture should connect to the common terminal of the other switch. The two remaining terminals on each switch are the traveler terminals, and they should be connected to each other using traveler wires. A common mistake is to connect the neutral wire to the common terminal of a switch, which will cause the circuit to malfunction. Use a voltage tester to verify that the hot wire is connected to the correct terminal. If the wiring is incorrect, carefully rewire the switches according to a wiring diagram. To inspect for a stuck switch, visually examine the switch for any signs of physical damage or obstruction. Press the switch lever or button and ensure that it moves smoothly and freely. If the switch feels stiff or sticky, try lubricating it with a small amount of electrical contact cleaner. If the switch remains stuck, it should be replaced. Regarding a faulty light fixture, the light fixture itself can be the source of the problem. Check the bulb socket for corrosion or damage. Clean the socket with a wire brush or replace it if necessary. Also, inspect the wiring inside the light fixture for loose connections or frayed wires. If the light fixture is old or damaged, consider replacing it with a new one. A hot wire short to neutral is a serious electrical fault that can be dangerous. A short circuit occurs when the hot wire comes into direct contact with the neutral wire, creating a low resistance path for current to flow. This can cause the circuit breaker to trip, but in some cases the breaker may fail to trip, leading to overheating and potentially a fire. To check for a short circuit, turn off the power to the circuit at the breaker. Then, use a multimeter in continuity mode to test between the hot wire and the neutral wire. If there is continuity, it indicates a short circuit. Trace the wiring back to the switches and the light fixture to identify the location of the short. Repair any damaged wiring or replace any faulty components. When dealing with constant voltage to the light, even when the switches are off, this typically indicates a wiring problem. The most common cause is a short circuit or a miswired switch. Use a multimeter to measure the voltage at the light fixture with the switches in the off position. If there is voltage present, trace the wiring back to the switches and the power source to identify the source of the voltage. Correct any wiring errors or repair any damaged wiring. Timers and occupancy sensors are designed to automatically control lighting based on a set schedule or occupancy. However, these devices can sometimes malfunction or be programmed incorrectly, causing the light to stay uneven when it should be off. Check the settings of any timers or occupancy sensors in the hallway to ensure that they are programmed correctly. Try disabling the devices temporarily to see if this resolves the issue. If the devices are malfunctioning, they may need to be repaired or replaced. Regarding a neutral wire break, the neutral wire provides the return path for current to flow back to the source. If the neutral wire is broken or disconnected, it can disrupt the electrical circuit and cause the light to malfunction. Inspect the neutral wire connections at the switches, the light fixture, and the circuit breaker panel. Ensure that all connections are tight and secure. If the neutral wire is broken, repair it by splicing the wires together and using a wire nut to secure the connection. Finally, reverse switch legs can cause the light to stay on regardless of the switch position. The switch legs are the wires that connect the switches to the light fixture. If these wires are reversed, the light will be continuously powered, even when the switches are in the off position. Use a multimeter to identify the switch legs and ensure that they are connected to the correct terminals on the switches in the light fixture. Correct any wiring errors by swapping the switch legs. In addition to these common causes, there are a few other things to consider. Check the circuit breaker to ensure that it is not tripped. If the breaker is tripped, reset it and see if the light turns off. If the breaker trips again, there may be a short circuit in the wiring. Also, consider the possibility of a loose bulb. A loose bulb can cause the light to flicker or stay on. Tighten the bulb or replace it if necessary. Remember to always turn off the power at the circuit breaker before working on any electrical circuits. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, consult a qualified electrician. Troubleshooting electrical problems can be dangerous, and it is important to take precautions to protect yourself from electrical shock. When using a multimeter, be sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions. Use insulated tools and wear appropriate safety gear, such as gloves and eye protection. Be careful when working around electrical wiring, and avoid touching any bare wires. By following these steps, you should be able to diagnose and resolve the problem of a hallway light that won't turn off. Always prioritize safety and consult a qualified electrician if you are unsure about any aspect of the repair. Remember to systematically check each potential cause, starting with the simplest and most common issues, and working your way towards the more complex ones. A methodical approach will help you identify the problem and restore the light to proper working order.